An extraordinary military operation to bring outlaw dictator Nicolás Maduro to justice.
During the operation to capture Nicolás Maduro, something stood out. Not the speed, not the precision, not even the lack of resistance. What stood out were the after effects reported by guards and personnel on the ground. Disorientation, vertigo, vomiting, nosebleeds. Some described it as sudden and overwhelming. Others said they felt physically unable to orient themselves or respond. No explosions, no obvious weapon. So the question isn't what weapon was used. The question is, what kind of weapon leaves no visible damage but completely disables a force? Let's be clear up front. There is no confirmed statement from the US government acknowledging the use of any experimental or directed energy weapon during this operation. That matters, but symptoms matter too. Vertigo, nausea, nosebleeds, and confusion all point towards sensory disruption, not kinetic injury. These effects are consistent with exposure to intense acoustic energy, electromagnetic interference, or directed microwave radiation. Not proof, but strong indicators. This isn't speculation pulled from science fiction. These categories of weapons have been openly researched, tested, and in some cases deployed for decades. Directed energy weapons don't fire bullets. They project energy. That energy can be electromagnetic, acoustic, or thermal, depending on the system. The US military has invested heavily in DE research because of one key advantage: they can disable without destroying. Examples include systems designed to disrupt human balance, overwhelm sensory processing, cause intense discomfort without permanent injury, clear areas without lethal force. One well-known example is the active denial system, which uses millimeter wave energy to create an unbearable heating sensation on the skin. It doesn't burn, it doesn't wound, but it forces immediate retreat. Now imagine similar principles applied internally, abating equilibrium, hearing, or neural processing. That's where things get interesting. Acoustic weapons operate on sound, but not sound as we normally experience it. Low frequency or ultrasonic waves can cause disorientation, nausea, headaches, pressure sensations, loss of balance. Some crowd control systems already use directional sound to incapacitate without contact. At higher intensities or specific frequencies, sound waves can interfere with the inner ear, which controls balance and spatial orientation. If defenders suddenly lose equilibrium, situational awareness collapses. No coordination, no resistance, no effective response. Again, we're not claiming confirmation. We're evaluating plausibility. Another category involves microwave or electromagnetic exposure. Certain microwave frequencies are known to cause auditory sensations, pressure in the head, dizziness, cognitive disruption. These effects occur without visible injury and without the victim immediately understanding what's happening. This category of technology has been studied extensively due to concerns about electronic warfare, aircraft survivability, and even embassy personnel incidents in recent years. When deployed in a controlled, directional manner, these systems could temporarily incapacitate personnel inside structures. That fits the reported effects. Not proven, but consistent. Here's where strategy comes in. The objective of the Maduro operation wasn't annihilation, it was capture. Using a non-lethal incapacitating system offers several advantages. Minimal collateral damage, reduced risk to US forces, faster mission completion, lower escalation risk, plausible deniability. No firefight means no prolonged engagement. No visible damage means no immediate proof, and no casualties dramatically reduces political fallout. This aligns perfectly with modern US operational doctrine: decisive, controlled, and contained. This is the part that matters most. Whether or not such a weapon was used in this operation, the trend is undeniable. Future conflicts will not rely solely on bullets and bombs. They will rely on sensory disruption, cognitive overload, system paralysis, non-lethal dominance. The goal is no longer destruction. The goal is incapacitation and control. If an enemy can't think, orient or respond, the fight is already over. Weapons like these blur the line between combat and control. They challenge existing laws of war. They complicate attribution. They redefine what force even means. And they raise a critical question. If a war can be won without visible violence, how many wars will be fought before anyone realizes one has started? The capture of Maduro may have involved conventional forces, it may have involved new tools, or it may have involved both. What matters is this: the United States continues to invest in dominance without devastation. Weapons that strike the mind and senses, not just the body. If this is the future of warfare, it won't arrive with explosions. It will arrive quietly.